Is yet another battlefront for political players to test their firepower ahead of next year's general election. For Jubilee Party and its party leader, President Uhuru Kenyatta, it is a chance to reassert his authority in his backyard. For his deputy, William Ruto, it is a chance to gauge the acceptance of the United Democratic Alliance Party, a party that he hopes to use as his vehicle in next year's general election. Jeff Kirui, KTN News.
All right, so not a new face here on KTN News Center. In KTN News, I'm talking about political analyst who's also an advocate, Dunstan Omari, joining us from our city center studio. So, Wakili, looks like there is a problem in the political paradise because now UDA, that was seen as a united party, is looks like it's having a bit of some cracks because Moses Kuria now will no longer field a candidate for his political party, the People's Empowerment Party.
The reality on the ground is that UDA has 4 more stages before it is complete to appear before the ballot 2022. UDA, as it was formed, is true. For now, it is a members of parliament's party. The reason why William Ruto is keeping the members of parliament is because he is scared that there might be an impeachment in parliament to remove him. So the more he keeps the senators and the more he keeps the members of parliament, whether they are very unpopular on the ground, he's using them for protection against the impeachment. The likes of Moses Kuria fall in that group. 2, William Ruto come towards January, you will start seeing now him going for the popular candidates in those areas where MPs are sitting. That time, the likes of Kuria, the likes of the others will be shed off because that time there can never, by law, there can't be an impeachment 3 months before the election time has come. And 2, there will be an election in 22. Therefore, from March next year, people are really focusing on the elections. That time, William Ruto will nominate and give tickets people who are very loyal, and 2, people who are wanted by the people. Remember, Brenda, in every election, over 80% of the sitting members of parliament will lose their seats and senators. Therefore, the people now angling to be with Raila Odinga, the people angling who are sitting to be William Ruto, are temporarily sitting there, 1, to try to get tickets for 2022. We saw this issue arise in the Rift Valley region, where whoever gets the ticket of UDA, there will be no election. It will be like anybody getting a ticket in ODM stronghold. When Baba was Baba, that one was assured to be a senator. In Mount Kenya region, the only key factor everybody is hanging on his tail is William Ruto. All the other members of parliament, all the elected members of parliament have no people behind them. They are hanging on the goodwill of William Ruto. So the reality is going to down. We are going to see a lot of dissent. We are going to see members of parliament jumping to Uhuru Kenyatta's camp, and also from Uhuru Kenyatta's camp coming to William Ruto.
All right, so Akili, from your explanation, what you're telling us, this doesn't have anything to do with, this division that we're seeing within UDA based because of the Kiambaa by-election, doesn't have anything to do with people fighting for the supremacy battle within the central region, because that is what we are seeing with Moses Kuria's political party winning that seat in Juja. Now he was eyeing Kiambaa. Probably he wanted to have a say in the central when it comes to politics.
There was a problem in William Ruto's camp. Could William Ruto, after the president said in Sagana that watu wanapitia dirisha to my bedroom, he was saying, how can William Ruto, my deputy, come to contest and compete against me here? William Ruto strategically pulled out and fronted surrogates called Moses Kuria's parties and other parties. Now that the battle has come out openly, and seems that the BBI that William Ruto was so scared about, the courts have now pronounced the battle, it is no longer about William Ruto. the battle of Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta has shifted from William Ruto to the courts. William Ruto has now said, I will have to front my own people in the bedroom of President Uhuru Kenyatta.
But then,
right now, the president's focus is not me.
But then, Omari, then why is it so easy for UDA to field a candidate for Kiambaa constituency, and it was not easy for them to field a candidate for Juja parliamentary by-election?
The nominations for Juja came before the judges had declared BBI an illegality. The BBI monster was rolling, and there was fear it was going to consume William Ruto. That is why William Ruto could not front a UDA candidate in Juja. Now that that monster has been totally destroyed, the balloon has been brought down, it is no longer a political monster. It was a paper tiger. William Ruto has come out openly now saying, I can take the president in the bedroom. Two, William Ruto cannot allow small parties to gain fruit, because the moment Moses Kuria has more members of parliament, then we are likely to see him demanding to be a principal in the UDA party.
All right. So now we are seeing, political statements coming out, saying that UDA is a brainchild of Johnston Muthama, the former senator, Johnston Muthama, and this has not gone down well with UDA supporters in terms of the members of parliament and members of parliament here. I'm talking about MPs and senators, because this whole UDA bath, this political vehicle, has always been thought about to be the brainchild of the DP himself.
The DP himself cannot register a party. He must use a surrogate called Senator, my client, Senator Muthama, who has two things. One, he has resources of his. The members of parliament are depending on William Ruto's resources. Two, Senator Muthama has been the brainchild in CORD. He was the person in control of NASA. Therefore, he has experience. He's a seasoned guy. Muthama was the brainchild. If you check NAC of Kibaki, when NAC was being registered, Senator Muthama was the guy behind the registration. And therefore, he comes on board with experience, with the resources, and without any baggage. When Agnes Kavindu won the election of Machakos at Machakos, senatorial post, the members of parliament started making some noise that, oh, you see, Muthama is the chair and he has lost in Ukambani. But William Ruto is looking at one who will fund UDA.
Right.
Two, he knows that 90% of these members of parliament who are making noise and senators are not going to be re-elected.
All right. All right.
And that is why now he's saying it is a hustler's party.
All right, a hustler's party. Now, Omari, we're about to wind up. I think I just have like 3 minutes to wind up News Center, because Loma Shinani has to continue in terms of news in Swahili.
Very right.
So let's shift our focus to the leadership of the Supreme Court. So we have a new Chief Justice, the first female Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya. So it takes over the leadership of this country in terms of the judiciary at a time when the executive has decided to defy court orders. How will he deal with this?
My lady Chief Justice, who is watching now because she's not sitting and deciding matters, you are sitting on a very hot seat. The executive wants you to pass the BBI. The executive wants you not to issue orders against them. They will not comply with the court orders. She is sitting on a catch-22 situation. The executive is not going to, it will continue disobeying the court orders. The only thing the Chief Justice will do is to still push hard and defend the independence of the judiciary. If she tries to negotiate about court orders, she will lose as the only Chief Justice who tried to negotiate on a question of a court order. I don't see her being given resources. I don't see her being given funds, but I see her being more stronger than Mutunga and Maraga in terms of the independence of the judiciary. That is going to jolt the executive very badly. But we urge her to trudge on. We have only been under the new constitution from 2010. We are only around a few years to go. Justice Lady, proceed. It will come, it will end.
I like your statement, Justice Lady. The fact that the country is having the first female Chief Justice. Justice Lady, proceed. The country has your back. That is the message from Dunstan Amari, who's also given us an in-depth explanation in terms of that hustler narrative. Wakili, asante sana na karibu sana, karibu tena on KTN News Center next time when you're having a political discussion about the political intrigues here in the country during this time of the BBI, and also as we head towards different by-election with the next one expected in Kiambaa constituency. That brings me to the end of KTN News Center. I'm all smiles because the next bulletin is by Cecilia Wakasho Madhuva, who's up next with Leo Mashinani Swahili language. So asante sana for watching, and to the men and the women behind the scene.